Just quickly give us your synopsis of 2023 SEC baseball and where South Carolina kind of falls into that.
Well, I'd love to give you specifics, but I can't. I
know.
give you a very macro view right now because
Right,
I've got a lot of games in basketball to call. Spring football will be here before you know it. I'm usually involved in that. So college baseball is not at the top of my agenda right now, but I will say all you got to do is look at the D1 baseball poll, which is the one that we use. People that I respect the most that cover the sport are all involved in that. 7 of the top 10 are SEC teams. It's just become so redundant to say the league is the deepest, the league is the best, et cetera, et cetera. Like we all know this. And so I feel like we just kind of spit out the same talking points every year. It's loaded. And so you can be a good team, and I think Carolina will be a good, improved team. I think everybody agrees it's a big year for Mark Kingston, and he's probably got his best roster at least since the first year. But does that mean they finish in the top 5 of the SEC? Does that mean they finish in the top half of the league? I don't know. Because, again, it's such a stacked conference. So we won't know how good these teams are. Certainly won't know in February. We won't know in March. The Clemson series, that gets everybody buzzing and hyped. How many times does the team that wins that series actually not have as good a year as the team that lost it? So you think the answers in March, you don't. Then you think it in April, you don't. Then you really think you're smart in May, and then you have a situation like I had 2 years ago where I had the number 1 team in America in Arkansas that everybody thought couldn't be beat, and they go down at home in a super regional to NC State. Or you have last year where people like Kyle Peterson said was the best team he's ever seen in college baseball, and they lose to a Notre Dame team that I had the week before that barely got out of the regional in Statesboro to knock off Georgia Southern. So once we get to the postseason, so much of what we think we know in February, March, April, May means nothing.